Hello and Mingalaba, welcome to Myanmar Today. I am Henry Zin with the latest news and reports from around Myanmar. DJ Henry Zin brings us a first report on 4th annual meeting of Kabar. Loom's coverage on international art exhibition called Expression of Color 2019. Agajo has a report on a steady drop on the painting market after 2016. Loom got the story on second Am I Helping Hand charity. Before we get to the reports, let's check on some local news. The 2019 Conference on Implementing Development of Universities was held at the Myanmar International Convention Center 2 in Naypyidaw on Wednesday. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi said, quote, "The government is fully and consistently implementing policies and projects that are appropriate with and essential for building a democratic federal union from various sectors. It is required to develop outstanding experts and technicians who are the human resources of the country. Development of human resources, including the young generation, is a vital need for the future of the country. They will have to perform state duties in the future. Therefore, the government is striving for harmonious development of basic and higher education and for promoting the country's education up to the international level." Myanmar's union government commemorated World Food Day with an exhibition at the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation in Naypyidaw on Wednesday. Vice President Henry Zin delivered the opening speech at the ceremony. The Vice President said, "While the world has been working hard to meet the two goals in the past decade, there has been no significant results and the malnourished population continues to rise. FAO states there are over 800 million people in that demographic, meaning 1 in 9 people are underfed and starving. This is caused not only by insufficient production but also by a lack of quality edible food." The Vice President said unhealthy food is the main cause of diseases and death in the world, and this is the reason why we need to quickly implement sustainable production of healthy food for every person. Deputy Minister for Commerce Wu Aung-tu met with Japan Patent Office Commissioner Matsunaga in Tokyo, Japan on Wednesday. The officials discussed matters on arrangement for establishing a patent office in Myanmar, conducting training by the Japan Patent Office for those checking application forms, and aiding Myanmar Patent Department by sending experts. In the evening, the Deputy Minister met with the Director General of Japan Patent Office, Iwasaki, and discussed matters on advantages of using information technology for patent procedures and confidentiality of documents. That's all with the local news, and we're moving on to our first report. Kabar, National Network of Rural Women, organized its 4th annual meeting on Wednesday in Yangon. It is aimed to summarize the challenges and obstacles the rural women are facing and how to continue the processes of the organization. Let's hear more from DJ Henry Zin.
The 4th annual meeting of Kabar, which is National Network of Rural Women, kicked off on 16 October in Yangon. Kabar was established since October 15, 2015, with the purpose of enhancing lives of rural women.
National Network of Rural Women Kabar has been established since 15 October 2015, which is also the International Rural Women's Day. This organization has been holding the annual meeting for the reunion of the members and to discuss about our processes and problems. We invited volunteer organizations to provide help for the rural women who are facing difficulties. We mainly carry out the business networking for the rural women. We help in exchanging the local products of the ethnic groups. Our standard value is the rural women, so we involve in solving the violence, challenges, and difficulties that the rural women are facing. In this meeting, the representatives from 31 townships will present their challenges and obstacles in their process. Based on that, we are to figure out what to do in the future.
In today's panel discussion, I am to focus on the fact that the women are currently facing difficulty in taking part in administrative and leading roles. Gender discriminations and gender-based violations are still happening in some rural areas, so only a few percentage of women are able to take part in leadership roles. In rural areas, women should take part in leading roles because, in some cases, women find it difficult to tell openly how they are feeling to men. So, if women are in leading role, women will have better helping hands and more secure in their life.
In 1997, Myanmar has signed as member country of CEDAW, Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, which is the International Bill of Rights for Women. It defines the constitution of discrimination against women. As member country, it is necessary to submit the report to UN CEDAW committee every 4 years. However, the knowledge about CEDAW is not widespread in the country.
CEDAW စာချုပ်ကိုတော့မှကျေးလက်ကအမျိုးသမီးတွေအထူးသဖြင့်ကျေးလက်တော့မဟုတ်ပါဘူးအမတို့နယ်မြို့တွေကဆိုလုံးဝမသိဘူး
Most of the rural women do not know about CEDAW. We need many steps to carry out to spread more about CEDAW among the women of our country. More voices of the rural women should be included, and they should also know about the feedbacks of the report from United Nations as well.
Most of the rural women are still local participation in leadership roles, businesses, and have no idea of asking for their own rights. Therefore, more and more rural women should be included in the campaigns carried out for the development of their lives.
တနိုင်ငံလုံးကကျေးလက်မျိုးသမီးတွေမပါလာသေးပါဘူးပေါ့နော်ပါဖို့အများကြီးလိုသေးတယ်
Even we are celebrating the International Day of Rural Women here today, the rural women from all over the country cannot participate. There are many rural women in our country and we need their participation. We need to listen to their voices. We can only cover 31 townships in the whole country, and we are to join and work together with both governmental and non-governmental organizations for more coverage. We are striving to support the women who are in rural areas, who are lack of access to education, and who has no sense of health education.
That's all for now. This is Thora Susan from MI Radio.
That's a report on 4th annual meeting of Kabar. All right, we'll move on to weather forecast. In Yangon, it will be very warm, with times of clouds and sun in the day and mainly clear skies at night. The temperature throughout the day will be in the mid-30s and there's a very low chance of rain for the day, with wind gusts at 15 kilometers per hour. In Naypyidaw, there will be variable cloudiness with a shower or thunderstorm around in the day, but mainly clear skies at night. The temperature throughout the day will be in the mid-30s as well, and there's about 55% chance of rain for the day, with wind gusts at 9 kilometers per hour. In Mandalay, it's going to be partly sunny with a shower or thunderstorm around in the day, but mainly clear skies at night as well. The temperature throughout the day will be in the mid-30s, and there's about 55% chance of rain for the day, with wind gusts at 11 kilometers per hour. Stay with us, we have another report coming up, and then we'll check on the stocks and currency exchange rates. An international arts exhibition titled Expression of Color 2019 was organized by Global Network of Artists Society with the aim to introduce different artworks from various countries. 55 artworks and 3 sculptures were showcased at 43rd Art Gallery in Yangon. The exhibition is taking place from Wednesday to Sunday. Our reporter Lu has the details.
Hi, I am Lu. Global Network of Artists Society organized the Expression of Color 2019 International Art Exhibition. It took place in 43 Art Gallery in Yangon. There are altogether 38 artists from Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Netherlands, Poland, and Myanmar participating in this exhibition. Botet Ning Kai, organizer of Expression of Color 2019, explained more about the international art exhibition.
I take as a rule of the organizers in these expressions of color, as well as I'm also a chairman of Global Networks of Artist Societies in Myanmar. The artists from Global Networks or Artist Society told me that they wanted to visit Myanmar, so I told them, why don't you show off your artworks with F and make an exhibition? We have prepared this exhibition for 2 years and we invited the foreign artists online to participate with it. Here, 55 paintings and 3 sculptures are shown in this exhibition.
There are altogether 55 paintings and 3 sculptures displayed at the International Art Exhibition. The artists are coming from various countries including Myanmar, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Poland and Netherlands. In the following exhibition, Ms. Sangeeta Sama, artist from India, said she was very pleased to have joy at the Expression of Color 2019.
I got to know from the Facebook about Global Network Artist Society and then contacted them and they had given me a feedback and then I joined here and I contacted them and my paintings are selected and I got into the exhibition. This is an abstract. I love nature. I love people. I love everything. So, this is an abstract work and this is a mangrove, a forest and water near India and Bangladesh, which is called Sundarbans. I went long back and I had a vision in my mind, that picture came out when I was painting this. This is a place called Sundarbans, where the tigers live.
Moreover, the artist from Bangladesh, Mr. Satimix from Bangladesh, explained what kind of artworks he has contributed into the International Art Exhibition.
Freedom of fair. I want to say a lady or girl, a woman, anywhere, them a freedom.
The public will be able to see the varieties of artwork from international artists. They will be able to see the teamwork between different countries. We will get a chance to study each other's culture through this exhibition. Moreover, personally, I contribute the painting which reflects the modern art, so I have tried very hard to be able to present them to the public because many people are not familiar with modern art. So what I want to say is, create your own artwork with your own creativity.
I have come to Yangon first time and I have found I'm in love with this area and this place, Yangon, and the people are so beautiful, so nice and so simple, and I have no problem interacting with anybody, though I only know English and my language. So, but everybody helps me and they are very patient to understand what I am saying. So I'm very happy to be here and I will come back again with my family.
This exhibition will hold from 16 to 20 October 2019. This is the second time that Myanmar artists collaborate with the foreign artists. Alright, I am Loom, reporting for MI Radio.
That's a report on the international art exhibition called Expression of Color 2019. And here we have the information on currency rates from Myanmar Central Bank. $1 is at 1,532 kyats. 1 Chinese renminbi is at 215 kyats. 1 euro is at 1,691 kyats. 1 pound sterling is at 1,952 kyats. 1 Singapore dollar is at 1,116 kyats. 1 Malaysian ringgit is at 365 kyats. 1 Thai baht is at 50 kyats and the Indian rupee is at 21 kyats. Gold is trading at $1,488. Silver is at $17 and Brent crude oil is at $52. On the Yangon Stock Exchange, FMI remains at 12,000. MTSH is down 100 at 4,000. MCB went up 100 at 8,400. FPB went up 500 at 24,000. TMH is at 3,000. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. You can visit our website, miradio.com.mm, and listen to our radio programs live on the website. We're also running on FM 96.1 in Yangon, 96.5 in Manali, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. Or you can simply download our app on your smart devices so you can listen to our radio programs on the go. Well, we have more reports for you, so let's check out the next one. Painting market in Myanmar sees a steady decline over the past years, starting from 2016. Artists and industry players wail as the decline is not just in Myanmar but also on the international market. And my radio reporter Aga Jo interviewed the curator and arts lovers to find out more about the current market situation.
The paintings market in Myanmar sees steady decline over the past years, starting from 2016. The artists and industry players wail that decline is not just in Myanmar, but the international market has been on a downward spiral as well. MI Radio went to interview curator U Nan Luin at the recent art exhibition titled The Veiler of the Nature. U Nan Luin, curator of the Aladit Art Gallery, said the market has cooled down over the past years.
The painting market has been cool for the time being. In 2014, 2015 and 2016, the market was steady. The market has been on the decrease after 2016 and the market has cooled off in 2019. The decline is not only in Myanmar, but the market of other countries sees the drop as well. Mostly the dealers come from abroad, and since the market in international is cool, their trading has become inactive. The artists put their best effort in their artwork, but we need to invite the old dealers often as getting the new dealers is challenging at this time around.
There are at least 10 art galleries in Yangon which regularly put together the art exhibitions. They serve as the major supporter for the sales of the artworks. He continued to explain how the gallery businesses are running.
There are at least 10 galleries in Yangon which put together exhibitions on a regular basis. But then, on average, the galleries organize about 1 to 3 shows per month. Now there have been art exhibitions co-organized by the local artists and international organizations. That's good. I think this will improve the paintings market and the artists as a whole.
Foreigners make up the majority of the dealers and visitors for the artworks. So MI Radio also interviewed to find out the opinion of the international visitor at the exhibition.
I believe that we can always improve on how we market such very nice exhibit, because if more people will be able to see, I think more people will be able to appreciate it as well. Actually, it's my first time to come here, and it's also my first time to see an art exhibition by a Myanmar painter. It's really, really nice. I'm very amazed at how it's artfully done. It's very good. And I was also amazed that there are so many paintings of it. I saw all the 3 rooms. Yeah, and I'm glad that I made the time for it.
The art exhibition titled The Veiler of the Nature is the creation of the artist Kinzo, or Nainzo. He is deemed as one of the leading artists in Myanmar, and he has also published novels, short stories, biographies, essays, mythology, history, poetry, and others.
They're very unique in their own ways because I believe that painting is very personal. What I like about this is the way it is presented. You know, there are different rooms and you see that there is some sort of a theme or a commonality per room. I find that very nicely done. It's quite the same as how other countries would do it, like they have theme per room. And I also like the painting because I know the painter, so yeah, it's very, very nice.
The exhibition not only showcases his abstract artworks, but it also features 30 of his poems. The prices for artworks ranged from $100 through $200 each. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on a steady drop on the painting market after 2016. Well, here's the last report on Second Am I Helping Hand charity. MI Helping Hand is a charity program of Myanmar International Radio. Founded in 2018, MI Radio listeners who are very keen on charity are involved in this program. This year, a group of MI Radio team on behalf of all listeners went to Shanchaun Village Primary School from Jiaotan Township on October 9th. Why don't we let Loom enlighten us with the story?
MI Helping Hand is one of the self-organization of MI Radio charity program. The audiences listening to the MI radios and MI radio staff show their generosity by donating cash and stuff.
Well, we've had a very busy day here so far. We left very early from Yangon and came here in a van. I was quite surprised that instead of transferring to boats about halfway here, after travelling for about 2 hours in the van, we actually transferred onto a little, what would you call it, a fleet? I don't think that's the right word. A convoy of motorbikes which carried all the supplies, the donation here to the school. And I thought these motorbikes will take us only to the boats. But in fact, it turned out that the river is actually very, very dry this year. So we came all the way here on those motorbikes to the school, as you can see behind. As you can see, the river is almost completely dry this year. So that's why we had to come here in a convoy of motorbikes, carrying all the supplies for the school on the back of the bikes. And it's really quite shocking, and I haven't found out yet what's caused this, whether it's a seasonal thing. In 2018 we were here in September, about midway through the month, and now it's about midway through October this year, 2019. Maybe it's a seasonal thing with the river, I'm not quite sure, I haven't managed to find out yet.
Hello.
At first, the school is not here. When the tide comes up, it's dangerous for students, and we have been in this situation for about 9 to 10 years. Later then, we discussed with the Minister of Education and members of Parliament and moved the school to this place. It's donated by U Win So, one of the village elders.
The school is founded in 2009, and in the beginning, the school is self-employed by the villagers who want their children to be educated.
As you can see behind us, very warmly received, as we were last year, by the teachers and the children. We organised some competitions, we gave away some prizes. There was a drawing competition. I was actually very impressed by the standard of the drawing that the children were doing. What I mean is they seemed to have learned all about angles. They were using rulers and making correct measurements when doing pictures of houses and so on. And we found out from the teachers that actually the level of education that they're receiving here is to a very high standard.
Okay, can we have one volunteer?
In the past few years, we hired teachers and taught children for free. Their parents live from hand to mouth and cannot afford to buy bicycles for children, as transportation is bad, so they have to walk 3 miles to study. During the rainy seasons, they have to ride a boat. Parents and I raised the fund for building Bamboo Hut School.
I would like to say my heartfelt gratitude to the MI Radio team for showing your kind support to the school. The students from here are very happy for your generosity and present. The students have had a lot of fun because of your presence and support.
This is the second time MI Radio team donating to the Shanchang school. During the time there, MI Radio team make a drawing competition and playing game with the student, wondering the creative idea of the student.
So thank you to everybody who donated more school supplies to keep this school going and to keep the education of these children on track for another year. And I know we'll be back next year to do this again. It's a very worthwhile undertaking. So thank you again if you took part. Jishu Damade for your donation if you took part. And thank you for supporting MI Radio's Helping Hand initiative, helping people all over Myanmar.
That's all the reports we have for today. Next, we'll look into some international news here on Myanmar Today. The US Space Agency has unveiled the prototype for a new spacesuit that could be worn by the next astronauts on the moon. NASA Chief Jim Bridenstine shared a close-up look at the next-generation suits for the agency's Artemis program. The XEMU prototype suit looks similar to ones used at the International Space Station, but NASA said it had been improved for comfort, fit, and mobility on the moon. Mr. Bridenstine also presented the Orion Crew Survival System, an orange flight suit with helmet that will be worn by crews in the Orion spacecraft for launch and re-entry. Orion is the replacement for the Space Shuttle, but unlike that system, it's designed to carry astronauts to the moon and other targets in deep space. The new moon suit, which is known formally as the Exploration Extravehicular Mobility Unit, XEMU, is designed to give the wearer a customized fit, whatever their size. In other news, as the famed and admired early mover in the high-quality streaming industry, Netflix has built a formidable business worth in the region of $125 billion. In the past 3 months, it added 6.7 million new subscribers, bringing its total user base to 153 million worldwide. But the next 3 months will prove to be its most challenging yet. Soon, Netflix will be competing with Disney+, HBO Max, and Apple+, all companies with enormous brand recognition and a strong desire to take their own slice of streaming's riches. On Wednesday, Netflix wrote to investors to tell them that competition would be a good thing. The rising tide of streaming services would just tempt more people away from linear TV, as they term it, and into streaming services. You're with MI Radio's Myanmar Today. That's it for now. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day.